Unfortunately, it's with great sadness that I have to break the news. I unfortunately cannot compete in the last challenge. It is seen as a breach of contract for my company, Sun International, and so I have to withdraw. I want to thank Thaamir for this incredible journey, not only for the trip to Istanbul, but everything I've learned over this past 3 months, things I didn't know about sales and how far I could push myself, and also things about Twitter, technology. Thank you for that. And I'm really sorry I can't complete this. Yeah, unfortunately, I will be axed, so rather let me leave on a good note. But I leave 2 great contenders behind, and I am sure that, if not both of them, they will both do great.
I'm here at Shago Restaurant, my new favorite place in Cape Town. The turkey meal will never die. They've got nargila. I love the setup. It's one of the best new venues in Cape Town. I'm about to meet with Jackie Cooks. For those of you who can remember Jackie was actually one of the best contestants in the show and actually my eventual winner. Something happened in Istanbul where Jackie needed to either leave the competition or decide to go in a different direction. I'm going to meet up with her today just to find out what happened, where she is, because at the end of the day, she was my eventual winner. Let's see what Jackie has to say.
Last time you guys saw me, I had actually pulled out of SellHard. I could not continue because it was a conflict of interest with Sun International. I couldn't actually sell products to other clients other than my own clients. It was very hard sore, the decision that I had to make. We had a wonderful time in Istanbul. It was so amazing to get to meet the creators of Patel, and it was something really, really interesting that I would have loved to take part in. I had to leave, but in my heart I knew that I wanted to start my own company. I always wanted to start my own company, which was the reason why I entered SellHard in the first place. I wanted to be, my own boss. I was with Sun International for a little while longer before I resigned, and I ended up working with Twitter's partner here in Africa and moved into advertising. I knew nothing about Twitter until I'd actually entered SellHard. It was because of SellHard that I started tweeting. I remember when we started the show, they said you need to promote yourself through Twitter, and I'd learned how to do the whole thing. So working with Twitter about advertising and still staying with the travel industry, I had clients where I needed to sell advertising to. I found that there was a really big gap in the market for people who wanting to understand how the platform works, not just to buy advertising. And I'm talking about not the big brands, but the smaller owner-operators who were my clients. And I was with Twitter for about maybe 5 or 6 months. Blessed, really fortunate to learn a lot about the business side of Twitter. But I was approached by my clients to just train them on how it works a little bit more. And again, I couldn't do it because I was working for a boss. I couldn't, on the side, have something. So I resigned from there and started putting together workshops and tutorials and courses on how to teach people how to tweet and what they needed. And so for the last couple of months or so, from the beginning of this year, this is what I've been doing. I've been promoting myself. My company is called the Jacks Inc. I do social media workshops. You can also hire me as a social media marketer if you need someone to live tweet at your events, if you need someone to do some live broadcasting. And I'm also a travel blogger. I work for myself, my hours are my own. I have a few clients that I personally attend to and help them with campaigns. I love what I do. And I wish I could have stayed in the contest, and I wish I could have gone further. Hi, my name's Jackie Cooks, and I'm here to sell you the big issue. With the big issue, you get a free gift with purchase, so you better buy some today. That was good. 2 down, 8 to go. You guys want to be on TV? Yeah. 20 bucks for a big issue. Get a free gift today. Come on, guys. Only 20 bucks.
20 bucks.
He gives 10. You give 10. You get a big issue and you get a free gift.
Yes.
I'll give you 2 free gifts. One for each of you.
I wish it was at the end of the month.
Okay, my friend. Anyways, thank you. Are you sure?
It was there for deposit also. It was going to be better.
Okay, next time.
Next time.
Next time. You'll buy 2 next time.
3.
Okay, cool. Deal. Thank you.
want to talk too much about the big issue, but I saw a lot there from so many of you. I can get to know you by one challenge, and I can get to sum you up and exactly the way you think and how your mind works by one challenge. Guys, we get trained to do this between me and Mark. We get trained to look for these things. It's what we do. Everybody's got their forte. That is what we do. So today's challenge will purely be to listen to your voice and your mannerism on the phones. That is today's challenge. Yes.
Okay, Jackie, so are you experiencing the call center sales challenge?
It is definitely a challenge. I think the last time I did call center work was about 5 years ago when I went for St. Luke's Hospice, and it's tough. A lot of people hanging up on you. I'm at Jimmy's Prawns Canal Walk, ready to waitress and sell prawns.
Who's joining us back there?
Oh my gosh, so we have my mom and my sister.
Mom and sister. Are you?
I know, yes, maybe, I don't know. Excited, let's do this. The judges are awesome. I mean, I don't really have a favorite. I love them all. I love Tracy's style. Yes. Amazing. Thaamir, great businessman. He's one to look up to and very inspiring. We also have Mark Berger, who's a sales trainer and motivational speaker. He is awesome. I actually met him at a conference a while ago, and he's just great. So they're tops. I have nothing bad to say about any of them.
Yeah, so no getting any favorites out of you.
No, they're all my favorites.
I don't think you can actually favor a judge, because at the end of the day, it's in competition. You need to give what you there to give, and they are there to judge you. And yeah, I mean, I get kind of frustrated whereby I'm watching a reality show and there's a panel of judges, and people tend to take things personally.
Yeah, you can't take it personally. No, it's a contest. It's all about what you bring to the table. In this instance as well, 50% of our points come from the audience voting.
Absolutely.
So I need your votes there.
You have mine. You didn't have to sell me hard.
A lot of people are saying that because you signed up Table Bay Hotel because you work there and you got the venue, you actually think that you actually got a head start, or you got a kick start to the conference on Thursday evening. What do you have to say about that?
I don't think that's true at all. I'm not even putting on everybody else. I actually think who I have done for now way ahead of me. So.
Okay, do you want to add anything there, Trace?
No. I think it just basically boils down to, obviously, Thursday night is the semi-final, and we're asking everyone to, come up with their own topic of what they want to talk about. So we need to know what's on your mind and what you think is going to blow everyone away.
I actually thought you guys were going to give me a topic.
Actually, I want to add something there. You recently won an award at Sun International, didn't you?
I did, yes.
What was the award again?
It was Sales Manager, Key Account Sales Manager of the Year.
Countrywide?
The whole of Sun International, yes.
That's brilliant. Well done.
Is that our? Yeah, I was gonna make a.
Thank you.
Is that our week Sun International's sales manager?
Oh, you haven't seen the best of me.
I need to.
Thursday.
Let's see. Okay.
When I heard that we were meeting the judges today, I was a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through. But after meeting them, I am ecstatic. I made it through, obviously.
How do you feel about the sales feature you have to do on Thursday?
I am really excited about the sales presentation that I have to give on Thursday. It's a topic that I know something about, tourism and sales. It's something that I work in every single day, so I'm excited.
Campaign reached 20 million views on YouTube, right? Until the first week, Ultimites had 40 million views. The Twitter following increased by 2,700%. Can you imagine? All of a sudden they had all these new followers that were following them and retweeting everything about those funds. Their Facebook page, their fan interaction increased by 800%. Amazing. Now, sales. Let's get to sales. What happened there? The campaign increased sales by 27%.
So when Thaamir looked me up, I was actually quite surprised. I guess he was stalking me on Twitter and found out what I was doing because I really shamelessly promoted myself on Twitter. I was all over the show. I I did the Facebook ads, I did the Twitter ads to punt my workshops and get my show on the road and get my workshops out there. So when he gave me a call and said, look, I really want to come talk to you about, we're doing a season 2 for SellHard, and this is what happened with, you know, the other finalists that actually went through, and we'd like to really bring you on board, and I think that you were really the winner. I was blown away. I was very shocked because Thaamir and I ended on a bad foot. He was actually quite mean to me and he made me cry in Istanbul. He did. He brought me to tears. He said something along the lines of, I will never do business with you. And as a salesperson, as someone who wanted so badly to have her own business, when someone like Thaamir, who's a director of his own successful company, says that to you, you feel quite crap inside. So for the last year, I kind of tried to put that out of my head and just move forward with my own brand, and was completely blown out of the water when he approached me. And here we are today with season 2 and discussing plans moving forward, talking about social media workshops and, you know, perhaps how I could become involved and how I actually was the winner of the show. It blew my socks off because I'm just doing all along what I wanted to do.
Alright, so we're in this challenge called City Sightseeing with the red bus tours, and apparently 2 of our favorite contestants were actually bragging and boasting about doing an entire bus of 55 people. They are so irritatingly stupid. Yes, you can try and do 55 people with one bus, but the only way I'm gonna believe it if I see it. So stop bragging, stop talking, put your money where your mouth is, not in your wallet, but actually where the tongue comes out this, and use it. Because you're just freaking irritating. The one thing I do know is action speaks louder than words, my brothers. We'll see today.
Always give him that look that says, I'm impressed with you. Now, if I'm not looking at him and then he loses
so
that
you are
confidence,
so
so
you're the
you
actual
can talk now. I'm
so
looking at you.
You're the actual lion.
It's actually very difficult selling the tickets on the day of the tour, because I mean people pre-book, and it's not always that people actually want to go on the tours. So, but let's try. We've done 2, 3 for the morning so far. So let's see if we can do more.
So tell me, why do you think people should join us on this city sightseeing tours, or why do you think that it's such an important landmark of Cape Town? Everybody's always talking about city sightseeing. Tourists, it's a must for them to attend.
Yes.
Why do you think that it's such a, well, by looking at this, I think they sell themselves.
Absolutely, and you know what? When you guys invited me, I mean, how could I not? I'm a Cape Townian, born and raised, baby. So even just for me, it is so exciting to be on the city sightseeing bus because you get to see the entirety of this awesomeness. I mean, Cape Town is so beautiful. It's one of the 8 wonders of the world. Hello. Tourists love to come in. We have so much fun. Cape Townians are just nice.
See, we're really lucky. It's one of the 8 wonders of the world, and I'm standing here with the 9th wonder of the world.
Oh,
Tammy, be awesome.
Stop it. Absolutely. I love you, Mishka, and I'm sorry you couldn't be here because look at this. The most perfect day. It's been raining all weekend. And now look at it, it's about what, 26 degrees, no cloud in the sky. It is absolutely gorgeous. We are having a great time. If these tickets didn't sell, guys, I'm disappointed in you because it's the perfect weekend. Everybody should be on city sightseeing this weekend.
If you're not on this bus, you're missing out tonight. Yeah! Woohoo!
la la la, la 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 la, hey, goodbye.
How many say to the bus? Ah, having a good time. If it was Friday, I could say Friday, but it's Sunday, so I can say Sunday. Sunday.
So the first stop on our tour today with City Sightseeing will be in Hout Bay. We did stop here for lunch. Some of the contestants are out and about enjoying the fish and chips. This is what Cape Town's all about. I actually remember being a young guy coming here to the harbour for my dad's fish factory. So it brings back a lot of memories being in Hout Bay today. It's an awesome day, perfect weather. The guys are having the time of their lives, and this is what SellHard is all about. At the end of the day, yes, it is a sales competition, but we also want the contestants to enjoy the broader Cape Town and see sights in Cape Town that they've never seen before. Let's have a look what Johan, Matt, and Sohail and Gravel is up to for the rest of this tour.
I have to say, quite an adventurous day today. I had a couple of more tickets to sell, so what we did was we went out on the streets and actually did it. And I have to say the crew was fantastic, absolutely crazy. We halfway through our day and halfway through our trip. I'm enjoying the day with some of the guys here. Definitely Matty is absolutely doing fantastically well. Johan is somewhere here, Gravel is running off, trying to get goal for herself. But it's great, man. I'm actually loving it. So yeah. But what I can do is, what I can say is, It's going to be an absolutely amazing time. Next couple of weeks ahead. And Istanbul, yeah, come.
So crazy being here. I remember back in the days I used to drive to the harbour, and this was a spot that I used to be for fish at my dad's fish factory. So I literally used to take the trip from Camps Bay, come all the way around from Paul, and this is where I used to come and be for snook. So what do you think makes a good salesperson?
You know what? It's something you can't learn. You can't learn it. You can't. You must know your product, obviously, but you can't learn it. You either have it or you don't.
A lot of people say that Cape Town salespeople don't compare with Durban salespeople. What do you think about that?
I agree.
I think.
No, never.
You know what? If they just stop, what were they doing now? Scaffing me.
No skiffing.
Skiffing. Why do all these Cape Town people go?
Checking you out.
And
Probably
said,
because you're such a good-looking lady.
and
so obviously
I
they'll be
know
checking you
this,
out.
but I mean, we don't do that in Durban. They just say you smell good enough to eat. Yeah, they go.
Too sure, or maybe I'm just too frightened by the sound of it. Pieces of note fall down, but the letter said, it was good living with you. It was good. It was good living with you. It was good. Good, 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 good. Sitting around the house, watching the sun trace shadows on the floor, searching for signs of life, but there's nobody home. Well, maybe I'll call or I'll write you a letter. Now maybe we'll see on the 4th of July. But I'm not too sure, and I'm not too proud. Well, I'm not too sure, and I'm not too proud to say, it was good living with you. It was good. It was good living with you. It was
Wait, am I allowed to say that I know that I'm winning now or what?
Yeah, of course. Alex Granger told me that I'm getting my look right. The only thing I've got to change is I've got to start wearing socks like these. And Alex, this is for you. I'm going to start wearing polka dot socks, and I'm going to get the stripes one as well, and eventually I'll get the pink laces as well. That's for you, Alex. Okay, about Thursday night and all that jazz. So let's start by realizing, are you rolling?
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
No, but we.
Yeah, but it was wrong because you keep on saying you keep on saying finals.
Yeah.
Tracy.
Let's do that at the beginning, but first I'll ask you that at the end.
Yeah, because that's at the
Because we
end.
need to know what the topic and stuff.
Okay, so let's go.
Welcome.
You also just as gorgeous as Mishka, so you can do it. You can do it. I just stand
It
here.
runs in the family, Mishka. Come on, it runs in the family.
Sunday. Yay, we did it!
We can ease.